we could chat and come up with a plan, an escape route, all that kind of stuff. It works out pretty good.
And a helicopter overhead. Right when you hit live, a helicopter goes overhead. Yeah, I put a can up to. I always like to warm up on a can.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So
I've been doing a crap ton of shooting lately, so it's been ridiculous. I think I've gone through like four sets of bands this week already.
That's it.
Well, yeah, but I'm getting like 500 shots.
Yeah, and I've got like I did like I don't know if you saw my last live. I made like 8 bands. I went through those in like 4 days.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I shoot like maybe 2 or 3 times a session a day.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's all right.
I do a lot of shooting.
How's it going, Billy?
Hey, Billy.
Yeah, since I've been on vacation this week, I've just been living it up and going a little ham with the shooting. It's actually a little bit rough. Oh, rough on the wrist, but I don't care. I'm gonna power through. It is what it is.
Yeah. How's the weather?
It's been hit and miss today, man. I got my sweater out here because 1 minute it's cold, 1 minute it's hot. I don't know what to do really, but I'm standing beside the barbecue right now, so I've got some heat coming off there.
It rained here all night. My box had a foot of water in it. I have never seen that box underwater that much.
Did you have any ammo left in there?
Yeah, but it didn't rust. I was surprised.
Really? That's crazy.
I'm in 90-something degree weather right now.
Oh wow! Yeah, this morning I was out here doing some shooting in the shirt. Then I had to switch to a sweater. Then I went to go pick up my son. I came back. By the time I got back out of the car, I had to take the sweater off again. So I don't know what's going on here.
I got long sleeves because I don't want to get burnt.
So you don't burn, keep the bugs off you?
Yeah. Then the gnats have been terrible lately.
Oh, it's the humidity, eh? They come out like crazy with that.
Right after 5 o'clock hits, they're like everywhere. Oh, we got a nice crowd in here already.
Yeah, it's not so bad. What's up, Jose? Zach, Brent, Steve, Simon. Ooh, we're on fire, man.
Yeah, that was bad. 20.
Yeah, I released a video today on how I aim a slingshot. I've been asked a bunch of times to do this video, and I was kind of like, I don't know what I can add to this whole thing that it hasn't already been said or done,
Yeah,
I know. I started thinking about it a little bit about the sight picture, like when you're, what you should be looking at or how your eyes should perceive the target, with your frame and whatever. And I'm like, oh, you know what, that actually might be the way to go. So I did a video on that. Actually, I think it makes quite a bit of sense. I think it'll help some folks out.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you had said that you put the corner of your frame on the target.
Yeah.
I look straight down the band, and I just like to draw in my mind. I just draw a line straight off the band. Because I tried doing it up like you did. I can't get nothing when I just look at the board. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's pretty much what I do is I try to make sure that my band leaving my eye is going straight down towards the target, and I've got my band set up right at close to the corner of my fork tip. So from that point on, I draw an imaginary line all the way down to actually whatever it is I'm hitting, and it's just how where I put my focus on my target that makes the difference between where I hit. But it seems to work for me.
Yeah. It does.
Yeah.
From Russia. Hello. Texas.
Baldy from Texas. Matt, how's it going, buddy?
Can't read that. I don't know what that does.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't even know what sounds those letters make.
Love when I can sneak around the can and hit the 40. Do you have Adam Cantrell? Do you have any of his targets?
No, I don't.
It's just a regular leather spinner, but the bullseye is a copper fitting.
Oh, yes, I do have one of those. I do. I got one from Omega Slings. It's got like a copper rivet in the center of it, holding it all together. It's like a 15 millimeter one that I have. It's pretty good.
Those things are awesome. I have
Oh,
a whole bunch of them.
they
That's
take
the
a beating. Hey Shades, what's going on?
Alaska.
Do I like to hug teddy bears? Not really. Oh, we're being watched from Alaska. That's crazy. That's a long way away from me.
From me too.
Yeah, I bet. Matt says, I have a few questions about band length and power. Okay, Matt, go ahead. What do you got?
Oh boy, Hoggy's here.
The pigeons are loose.
What are you shooting at?
Oh, shoot a little high.
What size target you shooting at?
I've got two actually with me today. I got the Spitfire and the Aries.
I got my Twister.
Oh, that's sweet.
And I have the Fowler Sparrow.
Oh, wow.
I wrapped it in some hockey tape so it wouldn't be slippery.
Gives a good grip, eh?
I've always wanted a Sparrow. I got it as a gift for doing my first card cut.
It's actually a pretty decent slingshot.
I like it better than the Scout, honestly. The Scout
Yeah,
LT, I love-hate relationship with that thing. The Scout LT was the very first frame I ever got. I had just picked up a frame. I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah. The LT was one of my first too.
It was riddled with fork hits. I didn't know that the clips go on the other side.
Oh no.
I was shooting it backwards for at least 2 months. I flip it backwards, flip it around. I flip it around, can't hit nothing.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
Matt said, I currently shoot .55 and I am not close to maxing them out. I shoot 9.5 steel. Okay, that's a problem right there. I'm trying to hunt with them, but I realize that they are going way too slow. Yeah. If you were shooting 9.5 millimeter steel and you want to hunt with them, and you're a short draw shooter, you need more band, buddy. You need 0.7, and you're gonna have for points at least 0.65, but 0.7 maybe, and you're gonna need to get some good heat on those bands because 0.55. I really doubt you're gonna do it unless you're absolutely maxing them out, and you better be hitting everything at short range. Nice cut.
Oh, you can see it?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't too sure.
I believe the Sparrows are 83 millimeters wide.
I think so. So this is a 90.
Oh yeah, but your Sparrow, I think he was asking you. That's a 90.
Yeah, my Twister's a 90.
Yeah, that's an 83. If I remember correct.
Great. It fits great in the hand. I think Tim Henry made one out of wood.
I made one out of wood. The Sparrow. I carved one out of wood as a 90 too. It was pretty nice.
It's a great frame. I don't really hear people talk about it that much.
Maxing out the bands, Matt, might get you there, but I would definitely. You're not going to get much life out of it. It's going to raise your band weight even by maxing them out with the same 0.55. And that's it, dude. I mean, there's no way around gaining a little bit of extra draw weight when you're trying to push that kind of steel, especially for hunting. You really shouldn't really be worrying about too much about the longevity at this point. It should be all about bringing as much power as possible.
That 12.5 is a pain in the butt. The wall spinner.
Oh man, the questions are pouring in, buddy. You want to take a few?
You go for it.
Oh man. Okay.
I don't any questions. The original Sparrow was wood carved. Yes. Zach Fowler did it on the show alone.
I think he had a different model on the show alone. I remember I put that in my review and I got torn apart about it in the comments. it was pretty bad. Never even used it on the show apparently.
I thought he did. Oh.
Yeah, the original Sparrow was wood carved. Hoggy is correct.
I do not.
Have I ever shot marbles? I don't really shoot marbles only because they got crazy ricochets and they tend to shard in my backyard if they break. So I don't touch. I don't touch them.
I could never get one in the box. I tried it when I first started. Couldn't do it.
Shooting glass marbles?
Yeah, I never could get accurate with them.
Nah, me either.
What's funny is I was more accurate with chickpeas.
What? Oh, really?
I started with chickpeas.
It's a good alternative to clays.
Yeah, and then I moved to BBs.
Yeah.
Good alternative. I had a lot of birds in my yard at one point. So the bees were everywhere.
Hey, if anybody out there, can you do me a favor? Put Jorge's channel in the comments and give him a sub, guys.
Yeah, appreciate that. 46, man. The most I ever get out of live is like 10, maybe 5. 46. Goodness.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good, man.
That's it. I'm gonna get this 12 point. It's the last thing I.
Yeah, I got to repair mine. I broke mine in my catch box this morning.
You broke the actual spinner, or you broke?
No. The flipper's okay. It's just the cord. I just missed it just to the right of it, and it snapped the cord right in half.
Okay, got it. There we go. Yeah, I've been trying to make it a point to hit it at least 10 times a day.
You're trying to what?
I'm trying to hit my 12.5 at least 10 times a day.
Oh yeah, that'll get you on target. I was.
I'm trying to. I don't know if it's happened yet, but I want to be the first in the United States to break it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anybody break it yet.
No, it's actually surprising how hard it can hit. I must have hit it about 200 times now, and that thing just keeps on. It looks brand new. It's like nothing's happened to it. Yeah.
I have a little bit of black mark on it, but that's it.
Got to go. Be right back. Hey, Leon. Okay, I'll see you in a minute.
You shoot
How's it going, Jeff?
9 mils still, right? You shooting 8 mil, right?
I'm all about the lead. That's just because I was investing in casting equipment. If not, I invest in steel. Yeah, I'm 100% the steel guy. The only problem I have with lead is when you're practicing with it, if you put any dents with it, it becomes unreliable at longer distances, I think.
You only shoot 8 mil still, right?
8 and 9.5.
9 point.
Yeah.
I can never. I've tried over 8. I cannot hit nothing with 9.
I'm definitely more accurate with. I'm definitely more accurate with 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
If the
I feel like
Sorry,
there's too much drop with 9.5.
Yeah, and I find to get a really flat trajectory on that stuff, you really have to beef up those bands, and my accuracy goes to shit at that point.
Yeah.
If the .75 bands are too hard to pull and mess up my accuracy, but I keep shooting it, would I eventually get used to them? Yeah, for sure you will. What I do suggest, though, Matt, is when you're making your bands, don't max them out on the heavier bands, and slowly but surely cut them shorter. And as you're shooting them, you'll build up the strength and you'll get more comfortable with it. And keep your practice sessions short. Go out, shoot 15, 20 minutes, call it done with those, and then keep going back. You could actually work your way up too by maxing out your .55 bands and then move up to the heavier band set after.
Yeah, I did the opposite. When I first started, I was doing 2 to 3 hours in sessions.
Yeah, me too. It's so addicting, eh? You just want to keep smashing stuff.
I can go through a whole roll of latex in one day if I wanted to.
Keeping lead for pest control. Yes, sir. That's the way to do it.
That's good.
I did a video for the members yesterday, just kind of talking about talking about the mental game a little bit. After going live the other day, and I'm getting ready to shoot, my band snapped at the fork and hit me right in the face.
Yeah.
I went running upstairs after to grab another slingshot, and it messed with my head a little bit. I was shooting all over the place, like I was shooting buckshot. If I was hitting a paper target, it was terrible. So I ended up coming back out here, and I ended up coming back out here with my Aries that with the band that broke on it, and just fired another 150 shots through that thing and videotaped it just to get my brain back and trusting my equipment. And really, it was nothing to do with the equipment. It was just me putting my frame in my pocket with my keys, and I chipped one of the corners by the fork and ate it in the chompers.
Wow. You said it broke at the fork?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah. Full draw. Broke at the fork. Came back and hit me right here. Boom. Right in the face.
Ouch.
Yeah.
All right, see you later, Booger.
Oh.
See somebody else. Andy Wasner, what's up?
Take care, Slingburger.
Can you make bands attachments video in case I'm doing it wrong? Wrap and tuck or for clips? In 2 days before he got a butterfly kiss. Do you want an attachment video of clips or wrap and tuck?
I've got them all, Matt.
Yeah. I mean, there's millions on YouTube.
Yeah, there's tons of them.
That's why I haven't made one.
Are you talking about, to the fork or to the pouch band attachment?
You're talking about, not gonna me. You're talking about to the mat, right?
Yeah.
You're asking me. Wrap and tuck, he says. Man, my backdrop is so wet that my ammo keeps getting stuck to it.
That's great. It's like you're wringing it out from a distance. Oof. Bands in the face sure stings, and in my case, a little blood. Well, I'll tell you, it did sting for sure, but this is the fourth time it's happened to me. The first 3 times, the first 2 times was 0.66, the second time was 0.65, and those hurt way more than the 0.45 that I got hit in the face with yesterday. Yes, was it yesterday or the day before? I don't know. I'm all lost now.
A couple days ago. And that's why I don't want to go along butterfly.
Oh, that wasn't butterfly. That was short draw that I got hit in the face with. And 2 days before that, I got a butterfly kiss here. Cut me open on my face. It's been a rough week, man. Yeah. 1111. Yes, you can hunt with these. Yeah, I was lucky, man. It didn't hit my eye. But you know what? Every single one of those band breaks I had at the fork, every single one of them has hit me right where I've been anchoring. Every one.
It didn't hit your eye. Yeah.
Oh man, that was a terrible shot.
I don't feel like my aim is off right now.
I almost missed my catch box. Not good.
A couple of friends come over and they're like, "How many times have you hit that fence back there?" In a couple years. Next shot, blah. Hit it.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us, man.
I don't know if you can see that that roof that's behind the fence. It's so tempting to shoot a hole through it. It's a net of
Hey,
swimming pool.
Robert, how's it going?
Robert, Mr. Patton.
I'm a convert to amber band if you're attaching to the fork. I used to use the same thing too, Vomit. It worked good for me. Now I use the band tying tape, the sticky stuff. That's the easiest one for me. I love it.
I think I have to agree with that. If I had to leave somewhere to go practice, I think I'd probably fall out. It's so convenient to have it set up in your backyard.
Yeah.
Ooh, right under, almost hit the 12.
I think that was the best thing about slingshots when I was leaving the whole archery thing behind. It was really really nice being able to walk out my door and just shoot in the backyard, and not have to worry about anything. You know, people
Right.
seeing me shoot my compound bow in my backyard. I got a 80-pound compound. They're just gonna lose their freaking mind if they see me pulling that back here. Guaranteed somebody calls the cops.
The most I ever get is, what is that noise? Because right here, literally, in fact, if this fence wasn't here, I would be in my, I have a public park right here.
Oh, really?
If I look over the fence, I can see the slide, the swings.
Oh, nice.
So all you hear when I'm look at that, it just came off. It just
Oh,
untied
no.
itself. That was the wrapping hook came off. That's crazy. But yeah, when I'm cutting cans, all you hear is, what is that now?
Yeah. Yeah. Just doing a little recycling.
Yeah,
Have fun on that slide. Yeah.
man, you couldn't. That was weird.
Yeah, the Spitfire is not working for me today. I was killing with it this morning, and now it just doesn't want to. Oh, we haven't.
Huh?
My dog's choking on a stick here. Sorry, that sounded pretty gross. You know what, Matt? I wouldn't worry too much about the hunting at this point. The most important thing for you at this point would be just to dial in your technique. And once you've got that dialed in, and you can start going up in bands, and buy a roll of maybe 0.6 or 0.65 and work your way up, that's probably the best bet.
Yeah, I wouldn't go hunting unless I can't hit a target for a spinner first.
Yeah. Four kits are the confidence shamers of the unforbidden kingdom. I agree 100%, Hoggy. It's the absolute worst.
4 kids?
There we go. You see that? Bang! Right back on track.
I heard it. If I could zoom in, I could do the wrap and tuck for you right here.
Hey, what's up, Jack? Long time no see, buddy.
What's going on,
Mr.
Jack?
Dawson's in the house.
I'm trying, Joe. I'm so glad I put this umbrella up. I would be melting right now.
90 degrees, nice and sunny.
And I have no tree coverage.
Yeah, it sucks too. In my backyard, I face south, the back of my house. So without this gazebo here, I could barely even come outside in the summertime.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt, this is an interesting thing you just posted here. It's like my mind wants to wait until I line up my target, but my hands just release the ball before I completely zero in on my target. That, my friend, is a little bit of target panic you have there, my friend. And with that, you need to start doing a drill. I know it's going to sound kind of weird, but get yourself to a point where it's a conscious decision to let go of the ball every single time. Take your ball, take your ammo, draw it, bring it to the spot, get it in line, refuse to let the ball go, and start over again. Repeat that over and over and over again. Just get your form, anchor, draw, point at your target, say, oh, I'm going to release it, forget it, bring it back, and start it over and over and over again. And then every time you do that, randomly let the ball go. That's the only way to deal with that.
Too heavy of bands will mess that up too.
Yeah. Jose, you're crazy. I just stand in the sun, helps train the mind. Yeah, the last time I did that, I got skin cancer. I'm not doing it. No way. Yeah, it's a good way, Matt, to try to consider that this shot isn't a beginning to an end, and it should be a closed loop. So it's always going around in a circle. So you actually choose when you're going to release that ball, and that's the best thing. If anything kind of throws a red flag, like you're not comfortable with the way it feels, or it's not lining up after 3 seconds of holding your position, just abort the shot, bring everything back down to normal, reset everything from scratch, and start shooting again. That's the best way to deal with that kind of issue. I struggle with that too myself. Actually, I end up shoot and I start speeding up and speeding up and speeding up, and I miss more and miss more and miss more, and I have to start rejecting a shot and bringing it back to, I guess, the starting point.
That's my problem. I tend to shoot too fast. But one of my friends said, if you're going too fast, you're not enjoying it.
You're going to what?
If you're shooting too fast, you're not enjoying it. Take your time with every shot.
Yeah, agreed.
The more you slow down, the better your accuracy too. For me, anyways. $54. I don't even know if we need 54 people.
Yeah, usually on these lives, man, my it's pretty cool. Sometimes I guess about my average viewers is somewhere around 50, I guess. But sometimes we go all the way up almost to 100. It's pretty cool when there's that many people coming in. But it's kind of hard to follow the chat. I actually like it better like this than when there's a crap ton of people in here. I don't really care about the views, but I want to be able to to pick out people's questions and stuff and answer it.
Yeah. So you used to have a channel about camp stuff or outdoor stuff, right?
Yep.
So there's a guy, I don't know if you watch him. He lives in Canada. Camping with Steve.
Yep. I know his channel. Yeah.
So I watch him like almost every week. But he had a live not too long ago. He had 20,000 people watching him.
That's crazy.
I was trying to. There's no way you can keep up with the comments. It was crazy. You've seen that.
It's like a waterfall just pouring. All the comments are flying around so quick it's impossible to catch them all.
Yeah, I was like 20,000 people. That's insane. That's more than a football field.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts.
Does that count? The mean terrible trolls. Crazy enough, he didn't even have any trolls. Everybody there was like positive. He has over 1 million subscribers.
Oh yeah, well that'll do it. I remember I used to watch Joe Robinette too. His was the same thing. That guy would go live, and you couldn't even pick out a comment. It was just going so fast.
Mm-hmm. That we don't.
I'm too whoop. See someone using view on TV, huh? Yeah.
Well, to change, Matt, if you want your lives, there's a little bell that you can hit next to Mark's YouTube page. That little bell will send you a notification when he goes live.
Oh,
The
I
little
don't let my
bell,
dog
that's
in.
what the little bell icon is for. So you don't miss any of the live. That's what you always hear. But all the YouTubers say, hit the like button, hit the little bell. You'll get notified right away.
Yeah, that's the best way to what Jorge is saying is that's the best way to figure it out, man. Hit that little bell on all the channels that you really like that you don't want to miss stuff on, and you'll definitely get a notification. It'll pop up on your phone saying, "Hey, so and so was live," or whatever. They just posted a new video. That's how they pop up all the time. It keeps you from having to go and search through all your stuff. It doesn't work perfect, but it does work.
What's funny is, as soon as you hit live with me here, I got a notification that we were going live.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just notified that we were going live. I was like, how is that? I just hit
Got
the 12
creative.
twice,
Glued 8
two
mil
times in a
inside
row.
the pouch and then glued it shut. When I'm at a computer, it just pull back and hold for as long as I can, and if it slips, the ball ain't coming out. Oh wow, little risky, just in case it does come out, but it sounds pretty cool. It's a good way to practice your draw. I used to do that with my bow all the time. I would sit down in my basement, point at a spot in the wall, I'd draw a shot, hold it, and then bring it back, just to get some reps in. But I mean, my bow was it's an 80 pounder, so you had to keep in shape with that.
Woo, I'm on a road now. Finally.
Joe Haywood, how's it going, buddy?
I don't know. I think the comments are frozen for me. I'm not seeing what you're seeing.
Did it freeze on you?
The last thing I see is Joe Haywood said, "Hello, hope everyone is having a good day. Love the content." That's the last thing I saw.
Yeah, I think that was the last comment. I can double check that to make sure everything is good. All messages are visible. Live chat. Oop. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Seems to be okay.
Okay. Well, at least you can do anything. Oh, here we go. Let me unfreeze them. Go for it.
My dog's driving me nuts.
There you go. Go follow Hoggy too. He has a lot of pigeon training on his channel.
Let me unfreeze the comments. Yes, please. Unfreeze those comments.
Right.
Yeah, I think the Aries has got to be probably my best shooting slingshot.
Tell you this twister, I haven't put it down since I got in it. I literally shoot it every single day. I have so many frames. This thing, I don't know, it just fits great in the hand.
Benny. Enough.
I want to get one that's all G10 one day.
Who makes that twister?
His backyard slingshot.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
He made it for me. Mansita wood on one side.
And Mark my card on the other.
No, it's G10.
Oh, G10. Oh yeah, super nice.
It's actually gold, but for some reason the liner in the middle turned it green. So when the sun hits it, it turns gold.
Oh wow.
There's
Was
like
it
actually four. There's
was it
it's
a
green, white,
brass or a
black,
copper line?
the things are copper. The
Yeah,
pins
the
are
pins.
copper.
Ah, sweet.
Yeah. And it's funny when he made it, because I I like anything that glows in the dark, anything that like this UV reactant. So of course, whenever I get a frame, I gotta put the black light on it. And this thing, it goes from green looking to blue in the black light. It
Oh,
changes completely. It looks
that's so
baby
cool.
blue.
That's super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Band thickness shouldn't affect reference point, right? Shouldn't.
No,
Shouldn't. No.
the size of the frame will.
Yeah, but the frame will. I did notice a difference a little bit when I switched from a 3/8 to 8. Hey, oh, this fucking dog. Sorry. Hold on a second. Yeah, that's it. Hold on. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, thank you, Huggy. That phone messed it up,
Driving me crazy.
but yeah, I can't comment on the TV either. I have to use my iPad to comment.
Yeah, Benny's being a jet. Yeah, I had him outside this morning. I probably ran him for about 2 hours. Then came inside for a little bit. My son took him outside for another hour while I was out shooting videos. And still, he's just, you can't tire that dog out. It's just ridiculous.
You know, this whole time I've been picking out ammo out of my pocket to shoot, and I have a magnet around my neck.
I do it too sometimes.
It's a bad habit. I'm tired of used to having a magnet. Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, the Aries is where it's at. I love this thing. I can't get enough of it.
That's one frame I haven't gotten yet.
Is my son into slingshots? He was in the beginning. When we were in my earlier videos, I got a couple of videos of me and him having can cutting competitions and whatnot. It was a lot of fun, but now he doesn't really shoot with me that much anymore. But I'm hoping I can get him back into it. It'll be fun. He was a really good shot early on.
I'm the only one that's even interested in my family.
Yeah, you know what? Me too. I don't know anybody who shoots. I'm always out here by myself. It would have been great if I could have met somebody earlier on, and you can actually bounce ideas off of each other, and you learn much quicker.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know Robert Persley?
Yep.
He's basically my mentor.
Well, he's a hell of a shooter, that dude.
When I first started, I thought he taught me everything. I mean, the first video I saw was
What's he up to these days? I think he's on the road, just traveling around now. Eh?
yes, he is.
Yeah, awesome dude. Living
He
life.
the no, he calls it. I think he just started working at a campground. I'm not sure.
I haven't seen anything from him on Facebook or anything in a while though. Is he? Does he still post? He
I haven't
posted
seen
something
him.
just the other day, but
I talk to him almost every day, but yeah, he hasn't posted on Facebook. He hardly does it anymore. This isn't a game. This is life. This is not a game.
this is not a game.
Yeah, he's probably gonna go to ATC next year.
Oh, cool.
That'll be my first tournament I go to.
Robert had the plans to attend all tournaments next year. Oh, that's freaking awesome. Yeah, he posts on and off. I saw something from just maybe this week sometime. He posted something. I was like, oh wow, there's a guy I haven't heard from in a long time.
Yeah, he posted from Moan Waller. Moan Waller just started his own YouTube channel.
Yep, that's actually what it was. That's what it was. It was Moan's letting everyone know the Moan had a channel. I subscribe to it. It's always good to see a shooting legend like him putting out some content. What bands are you both shooting? I've got some Omega Slings .45 Olympus Green.
And I'm using a lemon yellow precise .5.
Is that your go-to, Jorge?
No, it's just what I grabbed out of my collection.
Oh,
I was
so
using at first I was using the Omega White, the
yep.
0.45. I'm used to a heavier band. I like 0.5, 0.55,
Yeah, yeah.
but I like 0.5 more.
The point five is pretty nice. Can you try letting a match with your slingshot? You know what, Matt? I have tried that so many times. I've hit the match. I got it to smoke, but it never lit.
I've only taken the head off of a match. That was my favorite shot so far. Taking just the head off.
I think my favorite all time shot that I've ever taken was I was shooting the Enzo. Simon from Wasp sent me one of the demos to test out, and I took it out to the woods, and I was doing. I can't remember if it was a review or if it was one of the ones for the budget slingshots, but I I shot over like a little bit of a, I don't know if you call it a ditch or a ravine, the side of a ravine, and there was a dead log with a hole in the middle, and about a 4-inch hole about this big, and I stuck a about 2 or 3 feet back. I stuck a bottle cap on a little stick, like a little Pepsi bottle cap, and I went back over on the other side and I blasted that thing through the hole all the way through and hit that bottle cap. It was a really really tough shot, but it was just like all the stars aligned and it went perfectly. Got it my first shot and destroyed it.
All the stars align.
Are you still getting better, Mark? Because you've been shooting a while. You always get better, man. You always get better. You always figure some stuff out. There's gonna come a time, I guess, where physically you can't do it anymore. But I mean, I think there's going to be a level where you're going to be you're going to be in your prime, just like all sports. But you know, as long as your eyes aren't failing you and your body's not failing you, you should be able to keep doing what you're doing and getting better, in my opinion.
That's what I like about it. Like me, I have to sit down and shoot. Something starts to bother you, sit down.
Bill Hazlett matches, shot the tips off Q-tips and stuff. Yep, Bill's a legend. I learned so much from your videos in the beginning on my shooting, and still learn stuff. If your son only knew, oh, he knows what I got. He comes out sometimes and just watches me shoot, and he's like, dude, what? Like sometimes I start walking back to try some long shots, and he's like, dude, are you gonna stop walking? I'm like, no, I gotta keep going back. I want to try 30 meters. I gotta practice. Eyes and
From
body
here,
while I'm F. Yeah, me too, buddy. My eyes are pretty crap. I can see really far from a distance, no problem. Like I can see a mosquito's pecker at 100 meters, but I can barely see my own fork tip. So it is what it is.
that's why you got to do that one Jedi mind trick shot that I showed you. The one in the dark.
Yeah, that was so cool. If you guys haven't seen that video, Jorge posted a video where he goes and shoots one of those glow sticks in the middle of the night. It's pitch black. You can't see anything until he hits that thing, and everything glows up in the catch box. It's so freaking cool.
Yeah, that was so fun. You could tell how excited he was.
Yeah, and you know what? That's the thing, eh? Like you could come out and you could practice on a flipper all the time, but it's when you're doing those weird, stupid shit, you know, that is actually so much fun. Like I had somewhere I was just shooting 11 mil steel at fruit, just watching the stuff explode. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason to it. I was wasting food. It was just stupid, but man, it was so much fun. You know, hitting bottles or hitting bottles with little matches around them, or you know, getting to flame up or lighters and all those kind of things is a blast.
Yeah. It doesn't matter how many times I hit the target. It's always exciting for some reason.
Oh, I know. It's so much fun. And the more
Can't get
noise it
used to
makes,
it.
the better it is, eh?
Yeah. Thoughts on women in marksmanship? It should be for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm a
Thoughts on
big
women in
sling.
marksmanship? Have I seen Zach Flowers split a head on a knife and pop 2 balloons? Yes, I have. Actually, it was Zach who was one of the slingshot guys that I tried to emulate when I first started out. It was him, Gamekeeper John, George Sprav, and Nathan Masters were like the big YouTube channels back then for slingshot guys. And yeah, Gatekeeper John, I think I mentioned him. Oh, and Chris from Catapult Carnage. Did you see the light the Roman candle trick shot? No, I haven't seen that. Yes, eggs make the great reactive targets. Just don't do it in your catch box. I know. I
You
had
have to
a
light.
I had a challenge one time on the Grizzly catapult team. Was to shoot polo mints, and that's basically like a little tiny lifesaver, and you have to put 3 of them up on there, and you had to hit them. And I was doing a practice. Shot the first one, 3 in a row. 3 shots, 3 kills. Set them back up again. 3 shots, 3 kills. Now my catch box is full of candy, and and then I go live to go do the show live. It took me 28 shots or something like that to get those stupid things done. I was so pissed, and then I ended up having to throw the catch box away because it was so hot outside and humid. It just melted inside my catch box, and I couldn't get it out.
That's why I'd be afraid to do that here. It's too hot. My candy would just melt,
Yeah,
and I'd have it'll
it
just
was
be
bad.
infested.
Yeah, you know what, Billy T, I miss John too. When he was doing all those sling videos, it was freaking awesome. Now I think he's only doing fishing, but I think he got bored of it too after a while. You know, there was a time, like, I know everyone's always asking me to do latex reviews, but doing latex reviews really isn't fun for me to shoot as a video. I enjoy doing the reviews of slingshots. That stuff's great because I'm getting out, I'm shooting a different frame, I'm getting the feel for them, all that stuff. But the latex, it's pretty much warm up 20 shots, check the draw weight, check the speed, do a penetration test, it's over. And it gets kind of boring. So when I'm putting out the latex reviews, and I'm doing some from time to time, it's great. But when I'm just pounding out those videos all the time, I get it why John wanted to do something different on his channel. And even
Yeah.
for me, like for the outdoor stuff, it is still my passion to do wild camping and all that stuff. But sometimes, like, you do a lot of work, you do a crazy video, out it comes, and people aren't really here to watch me camp. They're here to watch me shoot slingshots. So
Yeah.
it's kind of discouraging, I guess. But I get why he's doing fishing. He's doing something that he loves at this point, and I mean, it is what it is, you know.
Mm-hmm. Sell your own stuff. Sell bands and slingshots. ATO latex.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, maybe someday. Why don't I sell my own stuff like bands and slingshots? Well,
Well,
first of all, there's so many slingshots out there now at this point, and people get very, I guess, uppity
oh,
if you steal a design. Now, there's a lot of things that go back and forth about who made the frame first. You should pay homage to them and all that stuff. And I get it. I get it. If you were the first guy that came up with a goblet frame, and you should kind of recognize that guy. But on the same side, there's like, I don't know. It's just tough. It's just tough to come up with something new and fresh. And to be honest, if I was gonna make an ATO slingshot, it would either be an Ares shape or it would be a Titan Hunter shape. That would be it. And those guys have already have their slingshots nailed down, so I can't really go and steal their stuff. And as for elastic, I like Omega slings. Why am I gonna mess with it?
yeah.
But I do have my own merch. I got my shirts. Got my cap, got my jacket, my hoodie, all that kind of stuff. I'm actually waiting for mine to come in. It's still on route. So once it comes in, you guys will start seeing me wear some of my merch. And I am thinking about doing some pouches though. I am gonna be working on that. I'm in the process of looking around to see if I can get some ATO pouches made up and or make them myself. Might be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Take care, Billy.
See you later, Billy. I can't believe that these bands are keeping holding up. These
Yeah,
are one
you've
of the
had no
defective.
problem with those ones, eh?
Huh? No, these are
You've
one of
had
the
no
defective
problems
ones.
with them.
Oh, I got a big problem. It's breaking apart little by
Oh,
little, but
oh no.
they're breaking. But you seen how long I've been shooting with it though.
Yeah, they're hanging in there.
It's
Those
falling
bands are
apart.
apart, man.
I see it. I see it breaking. But I usually break. I shoot them until they break.
Yeah, me too sometimes. But if I start seeing anything at that fork end, that's it.
Oh yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah, I'm
that's
not
it,
messing
right?
with that. Hey, take care, Billy.
Later, Billy.
Matt, you're out of here, buddy. You take care too.
Are you with Philip? I don't. I personally don't like those type of slingshots. So what is your view on the gun rifle type slingshot? I don't really care for them.
Nah, it's not really for me. The thing I'm sure they can be pretty accurate and they can send an ammo pretty fast because of the longer draw. The only issue that I can't imagine that they last that long, the bands on those things, because the longer you hold those bands under tension, the worse it is for them, and the slower they go. I've done a band test before where I held it for 3 seconds and let it go. Then I held it for 5 seconds and let it go. Then I think I went up to 15 seconds or 10 seconds or something like that. But the speed difference was quite big. Say hey to Philip. Hey Philip, how you doing? Do I own guns? No, I don't.
I don't like. You don't like the surprise? The surprise is for men, for real men. You're not a man until the bands break on you.
That's it. I retire my bands early. I don't like surprise breaks. The only thing that sucks about surprise breaks is when you get frame hits because of it. That's happened to me before.
Yeah. But earlier, yeah, my favorite band set, my favorite latex is 100%.
Yeah,
That's my
100%.
favorite.
It's fantastic latex, but good old Yan crossed the line with me, and
Yeah.
oh yeah, he screwed me and six or seven of my viewers that made purchases through the links that I was providing, and they
Oh wow.
came back and basically complained to me that I was promoting this guy and he wasn't honoring their purchases, and they had to make claims with PayPal, and so did I actually to get my money back. He wouldn't even answer me, and I was friends with the guy on Facebook.
Oh
So
man.
just recently, I cut him out, did a video on it,
I think I saw
removed.
that. I didn't realize it
Yeah,
was him.
yeah, it was him. I removed all my links from all the videos that I did for his products, and that's it.
I got when I first started, Wes Mitchell, you know him because you got a
Yep,
couple of his punches. He sent me like 6 rolls of 100%. I have one roll left. It's been 3 years and I still have one roll left.
it's good stuff, man. It's really good
It
stuff.
Yeah, it takes a beating. It doesn't break it takes forever to break.
Yep, and it's really fast. It's probably in the top three, maybe top four speed bands I've ever tested. But the longevity on it's fantastic. It lasts forever.
I haven't found anything else that lasts long. Maybe the Mega .5, but like I said, I haven't tried that yet. The .45 isn't too bad. It's just
No,
that's for me.
it's pretty good. I think I prefer the green to the white though in the .45, and I prefer the white to the green in the .5. Sounds funny, but yeah.
Don't say that name. It's not
So I'm back. Welcome back.
Shades. What are you talking about?
Reload.
Check everything. Shot for 7 years.
What am I missing here?
Somebody had the King 111. They didn't talk to you about 4 kids.
So you cannot wear the bands in slightly and then tighten them into a better tightness so they don't get saggy and loose stretch condition. What did I miss here? Yeah, you will find some people actually pre-stretch their bands, Mick. So basically, when you've cut your bands, they'll give them a little stretch because off the initial stretch, they'll usually gain about a half centimeter in length in the relaxed state. You could test this at home. Just cut yourself a strip, measure it, stretch it out to the max 2 or 3 times, and put it back onto your table, and it will be a little longer than it was before. The only trouble is if you're gonna, as a band starts to wear out, it does get a little bit longer. It has some more stretch. So if you're gonna constantly cut it and shorten it and make it go longer, or when it breaks at the pouch, and if you tie it back on again later on, you could be asking for a little bit of trouble. But I mean, for me and for the price that this stuff costs, once the band breaks, call it done, and make yourself a new set.
I have 3 years worth of broken band sets. I don't know what to do with them. I just
Well,
fuck up.
a lot of guys use them again for wrap and tuck after, right? Attach it to their forks.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
do.
Hey, how's it going, Jose? Take it easy, buddy.
This, this is about 2 weeks worth.
Woo. Oh man, you've been working hard. Yeah.
I have like bags in my house.
Hi, ATO. I'm still getting 4 kits. Checked everything. Went over everything. I shot for over 17 years. Never had a problem. I told you this the other day. My Prime Fork Custom top fork is snapped in half. Holy smokes, dude. So what has changed compared to what you were shooting before and what you're shooting now then? I don't understand how all of a sudden you picked up this crazy 4 kit habit. Like there's something that definitely has changed. Hey Todd, how's it going, buddy?
I was there for a while. I was getting 4 kits like crazy.
Yeah, me too. Do an independent review. I wanted some, but for me, it's a draw weight. I've got no vertebrae in my neck. Ooh,
You have a Hyper Hunter from Andrew at Primeport.
yeah, I do.
I remember I bought one. I came out here, sat down in my chair, pull back, let go, 4 kit. First shot with it.
Ah,
Imagine how upset I was, man. I wanted to cry.
yeah, I bet. And that's a really nice slingshot, eh? Like for a little EDC frame to tuck in your pocket and carry it around with you. That's like there's nothing better.
Yeah, it fits in your pocket easy.
Yeah.
That and the Bobo, I love that one.
I've never tried it. I never tried the Volvo.
It's a basic pinch grip.
Yeah, I've got a lot of Prime Fork slingshots. I've got 3 Cygnuses, 2 Caspers.
Cygnus is my favorite frame of his.
The Cygnus, it's nice.
Yeah, that's a great frame.
I've got the Beagle 1, I've got the Beagle 2, I've got the original Beagle. I've got the Beagle R. I've got the what's that other one you've got there? That I've got 2 of those. The hell are they called? Well, I've got the Vector. I've got the Centurion.
Wow.
I've got a few more. I can't even think of them all. Oh, I've got a Synom.
You don't have a can crusher?
No, don't have a can crusher.
Yeah, I want one, but like, not yet. I'm saving up for a tournament. I'm about to go to a tournament. The Wendigo Ergo is amazing. I forgot that I had that one too.
That's one I'm looking at. I want to get into my collection. I love the Wendigo.
No, but the Wendigo Ergo is oh man.
The Casper and the Wendigo are 2 very different slingshots. Well, the Wendigo I have is more of a flat frame. The Casper is a very chunky, beefy frame.
Yeah, it is. I still kick myself. I had a Casper, but it came with sights on it, and I don't like sights.
Yeah, me either.
So I gave it away as a gift. I was
Should
like,
have just sanded them off, man.
yeah, man, I'm like thinking about myself. I was so accurate with it. It's just those sights bothered me.
Yeah. See, I love pocket slingshots, but I went through a stage where I put myself off using them because I kept leaving 8mm bearings in the flesh between my thumb and my index finger. Oh man.
Gotta get you.
Interested in the slingshot rifle slingshots. I think I would like to try one, but it's really not my thing. I much prefer something I could slip in my pocket.
I
I
mean,
know
for fun,
there's some guys that
for
shoot. They call them the starships or something. It's
for fun, maybe, but you can't use them in a tournament.
no.
For that, I'd pick up a BB gun.
Yeah. Mick, I really
What's up?
couldn't tell you what you were doing wrong, buddy. I'd actually have to see you shoot, man.
What's up, Ethan?
Ethan, what's going on, buddy?
Ooh, that was close. It's been an hour already. Wow, it
Time
went by.
flies, you're having fun, eh?
Yeah. Tell you, see, these bands are messed up, but see how long they've been lasting me.
Yeah, you've got probably close to 100 shots on that thing already. I think
Yeah.
at least 50 for sure.
So I shouldn't have to worry. I shouldn't worry too much about them breaking at the pouch then.
Oh, okay. I'll let the pup back out again. Come on out, buddy. Let's go. Let's begin some parking, okay?
Hit that like button, y'all.
Oh.
I can't believe how got black clouds all around.
Oh, you got a storm coming in?
It's Florida. We always got a storm.
Always, eh?
Hurricane season last week.
I didn't realize that Florida and Montreal have the same time zone.
No, I didn't either. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it
Worked out great. So whenever you do your coffee on the Sunday talks, you're up early.
Oh yeah, but dude, I'm usually up an hour and a half before that every morning anyway. I get up at like 5 o'clock every day, and 4:30 during 4:30 during the work week.
No, I'm good. And I kept shooting at him. Armed up to the eyeball. Where in Florida? I'm in Brandon. It's right next to Tampa.
I want a .177 CO2 gas gun, but they're so expensive unless I live out in the UK. I hate being disabled and stuck indoors.
3:30 every day. I like my sleep.
Yeah, Hoggy's up early, man.
Yeah. Wow, we dropped down to 28.
Willie,
Oh
what's
no.
going on? Oh, we're at 45,
20,
man.
Yeah, 28 likes. I saw the wrong thing.
Oh. Want to go back inside, buddy? Here you go. Since you're being,
What's up, Willie? I didn't see you.
Here, I'll give you guys a sneak peek at something here in a second. Take this shot here. All right, total miss, but it doesn't matter. Have a look at this, guys.
That's right. You're cooking something.
I got a brisket in there. It's been going since around 5 o'clock in the morning.
That sounds great.
Yeah, I got that thing all trimmed up, ready to go. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Nice. Chad, what's up, Chad? At least I got the name right this time, I think. I always get CG's name wrong.
Yeah, I did the same thing too in the beginning. I can't remember what I was calling him, but it wasn't Chad. How's it going, Chad? I think I was calling him Alex or some weird thing like that. I don't know why. I'll be up in an hour or two. I'll be waiting for you, Hoggy.
I thought for sure I was going to be breaking. I would have been going through so many bands right now.
I can't believe how long that band set lasted you, considering it was on death's door right when you started shooting it.
Yeah, let me see if I can show you what I'm dealing with. Can you see that?
Oh yeah.
And I even got a tear right here.
Oh man, look at that.
Yeah. Shoot it till it breaks. I take it you don't really mess with. I don't.
I've got an 80-pound compound and a 40-pound recurve, but I don't shoot them that much anymore. I'll probably end up selling them. Take care, Ethan. Thanks for stopping in, buddy.
You're out, Ethan. See you later. Yeah, the last time I shot Jorge is using a Ninja Jedi power.
Mark, I could be there in like 6 hours, I think. Keep it warm. You got it, buddy. I think I still got another 2 hours left on the smoker and then an hour in the cooler. So we'll see how it goes. Somewhere around there, I think. What's my preference between the two bows? I think I like the compound better. My recurve was okay. I was decently accurate with it. I was more of a string walker, so I shot 3 under, and depending on how far I was shooting is how far down and up the string I would move. It was pretty decent, but I mean it wasn't really a high quality bow. It was a Samick Sage I had. It worked okay. Can't really complain too much, but the compound for range, for aim, for precision, all that stuff. It's much easier to use a compound than it is to use a recurve, I find.
I mean, if micro hold, yeah. If these bands last until I go inside, they will get taken. I won't keep them on that long. They either break themselves. Wrap and tuck is acting up though. This one keeps wanting to come off. Yeah. Interesting. Can't believe my wrap and tuck came unraveled.
Oh no, let go.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I caught it though. I'm able to wrap it back up. Yes, earlier it was the other side. Now it's this the shooter side. It's crazy.
Oh no.
Might be the heat or the humidity. I don't know.
Do you do a double wrap before you tuck it under, or a single wrap?
I do one, then I put the band down, then I do 2, then I flip it over, then I do 2 more. Put my little tool that I use, one of these for wrap and tuck. I don't know if
Yeah.
from James. And then I put that down on top of it, and then I do 2 more.
Oh,
I
interesting.
I do like so 1, 2 like.
Yeah, I used to always take the elastic. I'd wrap it around once, wrap it around a second time, then I pass the line through, and then just drop it over on top, and it worked okay, I guess. I hate wrap and tuck though. I much prefer to use the band tying tape.
I can't stand that stuff.
Really?
What a disaster.
Yeah, yeah. It's really bad if you pull all the paper off the back all the way down while you're wrapping
Yeah.
it. You have to kind of go as you take it off as you go. Otherwise, it's a nightmare. What's
No,
up, Mr. Clark?
the nightmare for me, you know the core, the cardboard that's on.
Oh, it froze there for a
You know,
second.
you know how there's a piece of cardboard in the middle of the roll
Yeah, yeah.
that came off.
Oh,
So you can imagine the disaster I have.
yeah. Nightmare.
I have a bird's nest of tape,
Yeah.
so I don't use it.
No.
It's for Purdy now. Purdy ugly. Later, pork shooter.
Oh, you're out of here, Todd. Take it easy, buddy. With a compound bow, do they lock at a certain tightness at the back? And yeah, there's a drop off. They call it. So when I'm pulling my bow back, it's at 70 pounds, but when it hits but where I anchor, it goes right down to 15. It's pretty nice. So it's 80 pounds. Sorry, my bow's 80 pounds. My old one was 70. It drops back once I get into my position. It drops down to around 15 or 20 pounds. It's pretty light. I can hold it for about a minute before I really start to shake.
Last time I tried a bow and arrow, it went through the slats in the thing almost. I thought I was gonna kill.
Yeah, you need a special target for that, man.
I
Yeah.
was shooting at a target. You know, they have those big yellow boxes with a B
Oh
on
yeah.
it. I had
Oh
one
yeah.
of those. I missed the box entirely.
Yeah. Scary.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I can never hit anything with it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I had a guy reach out to me. He had asked me if I wanted to review a sling bow for him, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. Send it on over. I'll check it out as long as you're comfortable with me, being giving an honest review. He's like, yeah, no problem. He's like, I think you're gonna love it. I gave him my address at my work to drop it off, and it never arrived. I sent a message out to the guy, told him, hey man, I never received what the bow, and he never answered me. So I guess he changed his mind and he's not doing it. Thought it would have been an interesting video to shoot, have a little fun with that thing. I'm glad I didn't go and buy the target for it.
Something different. Yeah, but I guess in order to
Yep,
I put a
absolutely, Mick. It makes it easier to hold before the wobbles start. Yeah. Usually for my recurve, I would snap shoot, for example. If I knew how far I was going to be shooting, I would pull it back to my anchor. I'd get it here, hold it for a second, and let it go. I wouldn't hold the position at all. The
band
40
set.
pound bow. Oh, finally.
Yeah, but look, it broke in the right spot though.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah, it broke in the right spot.
Well, you definitely got decent life out of that set.
I'd say. So I guess I'll go over to the Sparrow now. See how that works for me today.
Time to
And the
reload.
first one, huh?
Time to reload.
I'm gonna move over to the Sparrow. I'm gonna break, then I'll reband up my twister. See how that band set lasts.
Do a backflip. Not going to happen. Yeah, 60% let off. Real nice.
That's the second time I've seen that. Somebody said do a backflip. That ain't happening. I gotta get used to shooting a smaller frame. Little high. What's up, Turtle? I don't work at all, Axel. This is my job. Do we lose? Mark, do you think you're frozen? Can you all see me? Am I? I mean, I'm moving for myself. I don't know if I'm moving for you guys. What about me? Am I? Vomit. V.
We're back. Woo.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you're back. Yeah. Yeah, you were frozen.
Archery, what's going on, buddy? I'm on vacation, my friend. How's it going, Adam? Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think somebody was trying to call me or something, and it froze up. I was trying to just end the call, and everything got messed up.
Jorge is fine, 100%. Thank you. I think.
Oh, Mick, I really don't know. I'm probably gonna keep it around just in case I'm able to get some time in for deer season. But I don't know. I know I've mentioned this a bunch of times before. We were having a bit of trouble with the outdoor range in our area. We have like a 3D course that's there, and then there was like a 55. The hell was that? 55 yard outdoors target range, and some clown with a shotgun decided to go through and shoot all the targets in the 3D range, and then they started firing towards the target range. So the police had to shut it down for a while until they can investigate and find out what the deal was. It's kind of disappointing.
There's always somebody that messes up something.
Yeah, man. You know, I just finished buying all my tags and everything for season last year for deer, and it got screwed up because I wanted to do some hunting videos for the YouTube channel, but I can't do slingshot videos because it's illegal in my area where I live. I have to change provinces, so I said, okay, you know what? At least I'll do a hunting video with my bow, and give people an idea of how to, just show them what I do. Anyway, it didn't work out, and I didn't get any reps in last year. And this year, they raised the prices of the club, and I just say, forget it. I don't know. I got to find a spot where I could shoot and get my practice in and get back up, but it's tough.
Nothing I know.
But anyway, that said, I'll probably won't be selling that bow. I may be looking to find a home for my recurve though.
To Ontario in July. Axel said he's going to Ontario in July. About the compound bow you are thinking of selling.
Mark, I'm coming to Toronto, Ontario in July. Where in Ontario are you going, buddy? No, I'm probably not. I'm probably not going to sell the. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. What are y'all currently shooting? I am shooting the Aries from Omega Slings.
And I'm shooting what do you call it? The Sparrow.
Sparrow.
Simple shoot.
Visiting
Exactly.
Burlington Niagara for anniversary. Oh, very nice. Wow, I can't believe I missed that. I was right on target and I went low. Now I'm shooting high. Here we go.
There we go. Finally. crazy. I've been struggling with the Sparrow to hit the 40. I hit the 12.5 like nothing, but
Really?
I can't hit the. How does that happen? You struggle with the 40, and you can hit the 12.5. Makes no sense.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Sometimes it's like that though.
Yeah.
Yeah, horse bow, thumb draw, so much fun. All over. Yeah, I've heard about the thumb draw thing with that little ring that you use there. It's pretty cool. I've never tried one of those before, but it would be fun. Horse bow is nice and short too. It would be cool.
I can't believe I'm surrounded by black clouds right now. It's all black clouds here, but it's blue sky over here and blue sky over here.
It's just right over your head.
Yeah, I got some over here, some behind me, but then to my left and to my right, completely clear. That's Florida. Burlington is nice. One day I might. I have my the 12.5 is wasp, and my 4 control is 8 to 4 tips on the 2.25. No, the other thing I'm using is a 90. This is how big did you say the
It's an 83.
83.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a learning curve, a different I mean, it's not that far off.
Do you find you have to aim a little lower with that frame?
I just have to raise my anchor point.
Oh well.
Yeah, so for 90 I go right under my cheekbone.
Yeah.
Anything higher I go on my cheekbone. Oh, here comes the gnats.
George 8 to 4 tips. 8 to 4 tips on the 2 frames. You shot with the same width. Oh well. 8R. Ah, there we go. On the 4 widths. I think Jorge 8 to 4 tips. You must have been hungry, bro. No lunch?
8 to 4 tips. No, I haven't eaten anything. But that's okay. I speak typo.
Yeah, me too.
Up country. There we go.
I've got a couple of cardinals in the tree right under my behind my my smoker. They're all gonna have lung issues, boy. That thing's been smoking all day long. Countryman Crafts, how you doing, buddy?
My bird feeder was put in the wrong spot. One messed up, one wrong shot, and that thing is gone.
Have you ever hit it?
No, I haven't hit it, but it's only been there. It's only been there for about a month.
Oh, so there's still time.
Yeah, the anchor point adjustment rather than aiming. Yeah, for me, anyways. Yeah. Yeah, anything bigger than a 90, I go anything higher, lower than 90, I go up for anchor point.
I always tend to keep my anchor point the same, and I just adjust my reference point. So, like if I go to like an 85 or an 83, for example, instead of aiming like at my nose for a 90, I just aim down like just like at the bottom of the target, and it makes the difference that I need to make up anyway. I just gap shoot at that point.
Yeah. That's how when I try long distance, I do that.
Yeah. There are some people that can get by with it, though. For me, if I start changing my anchor point, it really messes me up. But there's other people that can do it no problem. And if you can do it, then go for it. That's the best way to go about it.
Yeah. Dang it.
Y'all would have a field day with carpenter bees. Oh, yes, we would. Pocket of clay and some persistence can be really fun. I bet. As long as you're not breaking any windows, pissing off your neighbors. It's kind of crazy how fast time flies, when you're on these lives. I know some people were they were asking me. I think we're like an hour in. We're at least an hour in now, right?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half, eh?
Yeah.
I know it's like a lot of those times when I do that Sunday morning coffee chat, they go for like 3 hours, but those 3 hours fly by like you would not believe. You constantly got different people coming in. You're chatting with different stuff. It's like, whoo, it's crazy.
It's a lot easier when you have a big crowd, though. When you only have like 4 or 5 people not saying anything.
Yeah.
But the collabs are a lot easier.
Yeah. It's a lot more fun too. You get to chat with people, face to face, and then you have the people in the chat chatting with you too. It's always pretty cool.
Yeah.
And you get to do some shooting, which is always awesome.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to check the temperature on that brisket in a minute.
Okay.
Make sure we haven't gone too far. I got about 4 more shots before I have to reload, so I'll do it.
Yeah, I have my little bag of ammo right next to me on the floor.
Oh, me too. I got a whole jar full of it, but before I grease my hand up again, I'll check the brisket, make sure the temperature's good.
So you leave the grease of the ammo on?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I've never watched it up.
Sorry, go ahead.
I understand. I never take the ammo, the grease off the ammo.
No, I just leave it on.
Yeah. There's a lot of people say that wash it and stuff.
Helps with communication. What size do you all prefer? What are we talking about here? What did I miss?
What? Mark,
Thanks for
Jorge,
George. Gotta go.
See you later.
Take care, dude.
Communicating with Slingshot. Do you prefer?
I use 8mm. That's what you're talking about.
Same 8mm for me as well.
Yeah. Have I ever had shoulder problems from shooting so much? No, but I have had wrist problems. I kind of screwed up my wrist shooting long draw one time on a video like 2 summers ago, and I've had like a little plaguing problem since. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. I just ignore it and keep shooting now.
I don't have any wrist or shoulder problems, but my back starts to bother me after a while.
Nah, my issue was I was trying to figure out. I got a caddy from Lone Star Catapults. He made me a nice one. I decided to make a long draw frame. Make it a long draw frame. So I came out and I started shooting with it, and I did a live for like 3 hours shooting long draw, which is something I'm not used to. And I switched up my grip from shooting under to shooting thumb up, and I started shooting like on a full draw. And I did that for like 3 hours straight. And when I was done, I had like a little pinch in my wrist, and it got worse and worse. And I got to work, and I think I tweaked it, and I've just had problems ever since. But it doesn't get as bad as it used to anymore.
I think the most that will have shoulder problems are those that shoot long draw. I use hand powered 90 mil. What?
12 more degrees to go. We're almost there.
What do you think about that?
Huh?
Like for shoulder problems, I would say that the ones that shoot long draw are the ones that will get the shoulder problems.
Yeah, I think that's the case.
Yeah.
Shoulder issues and long draw shooters.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't hit that 40 for nothing, but the 12 ain't lasted. Shooting short.
My shoulder's giving me problems. I'm wondering if it's from shooting. I don't know. Are you a side sleeper, Willie? That might be a bit of a problem too.
Yeah, depending on what side you're sleeping on.
Currently using clay 3/8. I'm shooting short.
Shooting short draw and your shoulder hurts. Heavy band. Ocularis G10 frame. I haven't seen that in a long time. I'm sure Simple Shot still makes them, but
I don't think I've ever seen an Ocularis G10 frame. Oh, was it G10 the one that they used to make at Simple Shot, or was it one of those
that
poly?
yeah, like one of these.
Yeah, that whatever that stuff is. Yeah. I don't know. I still have an Ocularis, but it's the Ocularis LE I got the limited edition one when they first came out with the metal frames. I haven't shot that thing in a while. I don't even know where it is.
Really bothered. Really got to me.
Kevin, it's sit down slinger, and I think if you follow back or go back in the in the in the chat, you'll find his page address.
Yeah, that's sit down slinger. Ooh, got it.
Where are you aiming at? That 12 again?
Yeah. I can't hit the. I'm like, forget about the 40. Just shoot the 12. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I was like, I saw the name. I was like, I think I've seen you on my live before, Kevin. This? Talking about this right here? If you're talking about that shade, that's a bird feeder. It's in the wrong spot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen your name before. Oh, that was so close.
I've got this little rabbit that keeps on coming into my backyard when I'm shooting.
Rabbit?
Yeah, he just hops around. This morning I was out here shooting a video and he ran right by me while I was standing there shooting. And he stayed like right in front of my catch box yesterday for a good 15, 20 minutes while I was pumping him into that catch box. He got some balls, that rabbit. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that.
Is that illegal to hunt, right?
Nah, not legal to hunt. And they're out of season, so can't do it.
Too many to say hi. And the That's what I would do. Hi, everybody.
Hey, what's going on, Aaron? We're having a great day, my friend. How you doing? You're not working too hard, I hope.
I started sprinkling.
Oh, what a beautiful day, man. The last couple of days I went on vacation. I figured, oh, everything's going to be good. And then the rain started for the first 2 days, and I was like, oh man, this sucks. And yesterday was cold. This morning was cold, and now it's absolutely fantastic out here.
I love this weather. I mean, it's rainy. It's weird. It's gray and rainy, but I like it.
I don't mind the rain too much, but when you want to get out and play, it's kind of a downer, you know.
Yeah. I love hurricanes though. I love hurricane parties, hurricane season.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everybody runs. Everybody run from them. We wait to have the hurricanes.
Are you allowed to hunt anything with a slingshot? No, not my province. I have to drive about 40 minutes into another province to have it to be allowed. So
Yeah,
uh,
not in my
I
either.
I'm on my third season now. I'm waiting for my third season to see if I can get back into Ontario and do some hunting. The first year I had a guy that said yes, I can go hunt his land. Then he changed his mind, and I had already bought the permits. $80 cost me to hunt inside of Ontario, a different province. I paid for all this to go out and do a couple of videos, and the guy changed his mind. So I'm like, oh, you bastard. Next year rolls around. I'm like, yep, I found another spot of crown land, so now I don't have to worry anymore. I go out there, and the guy bought the land in front of the access, but not the crown land in behind it. So I went around asking everybody if I can cross their property to get into the crown land, and all of them were like, "Oh, you can pay me $500." What? Yeah, if you want to hunt my land, I don't want to hunt your land. I want to hunt the land behind your land. He's like, "Nope, sorry. If you want to get on my property, it's $200. $200 will make a deal." I'm like, "No, go fuck yourself." I'm going home. Screw this, you scammers. And anyway, we're in our third season now, so we'll see what happens in September.
The groceries I can get for $200.
Yeah, and imagine that's only for one day, you know.
Yeah. So do you have
I get
advice?
asked that all the time, Shades, all the time. Yeah.
So I have over 60 frames. Yeah. I have over 60, and currently this is my favorite. The Twister that I was shooting earlier. This is currently my favorite. The Twister, and I have to say the Cygnus. Those are my two go-to, and the S1 from Moonwaller. I think those are my top three, I would think. I was about the Florida man who was like blasting off slingshots. Yes, I heard about that in the news. 85 years old man shooting at the neighbor.
How long of a drive to Ontario Muskokas, Mark? If I'm thinking correctly, I think the Muskokas are kind of on the south side of Algonquin, right? Like kind of in between. Yeah, on the southern side, I guess, of Algonquin Park, if I'm correct. If that's the case, it's around 5-6 hours for me. Maybe down that way, it might be a little bit longer, around 7 or so.
So that side is G10. There's 4 layers of G10 on one side, and then that's manzanita wood on this side.
Now, that thing's so nice, man.
Yeah. It's supposed to, because my favorite bird is the kestrel hawk, so it's supposed to have the colors of the kestrel. It just so happened to turn green because of the black liner in the bottom. It's supposed to be like a golden color. Do you have an Amazon friend? Cause do. I have one. I have no. I have 4 Amazon frames, but that's what I started with. I don't shoot them anymore. They're wall hangers now. That's what I started with.
Do you have Amazon frame? Which Amazon frame are you talking about? Like that top archery one that I did the video on? Is that the one you're talking about?
I have the one I have is like a plastic, aluminum, and aluminum. Mine's one of those plastic ones.
I have one of those aluminum ones that have like the funny like wrap on it.
I have. Oh, you thought? Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, has like a funny wrap on it. It's really small.
All right. What's up, Andy?
Man, some of these shots are hitting the flipper so hard they're right out of the catch box. I got about 15 of them on the floor right below it now.
Mine, they're bouncing out when I hit the backdrop because it's so wet.
Yeah, that extra weight doesn't do any favors, eh?
Not at all.
There's another one. My curtain was caught up on something. So tell me, Jorge, do you have a dream frame?
A dream frame?
Yeah. Something that's on your wish list? Like I don't know what you call it, like a bucket list slingshot.
I have like 3.
Yeah. I got two for sure.
Yeah, for
Maybe
one,
3.
one is the can crusher. Another one will be another S1, another S1 from Waller. And the third is the new what do you call that? The new it's the Nova.
Oh yeah.
I love that
Yeah,
the
yeah.
way I look.
I think for me, I can't remember what it's called, but Joey J5 makes it. It's a twister, maybe it's called. I can't remember. I can't remember the name of it. But he's also got the. I also want to get a John Jeffries Apex.
Oh, I would love to get an Apex, but that's a card note.
Yeah, and the other one would probably be the. I guess my third pick would probably be one of those Raptor juveniles from Romany Custom Catapults.
That,
Never shot one of those, but I've seen his work. His work is fantastic, even if it's something just to hang up on the wall, you know.
uh-huh. I would like to get because you've seen Jordan Smothers, his new how he's been doing a lot of G10.
Yeah, Jordan's tearing it up, eh?
I would love to get one of his customs. His
Yeah.
work is amazing.
I wouldn't mind getting one of those, getting a Jordan frame like a Kodiak or something. That would be badass.
Exactly what I was gonna say. Cody, I have 2 Kodiaks, but they're both G10. I mean HDPE.
Oh well, I never shot one before. I think that's another Chuck and Steel design, eh?
The Kodiak is Jordan's.
Oh, it's Jordan's.
Nah. He was Omega was selling them for him.
Yeah, but I think it might have been actually Chuck and Steel design that he was making. So I don't think he was able. I don't know. I'm kind of confused about that because there was some items, some of the slingshots that he was making for Omega slings, but it was Chuck and Steel design. I don't know if the Kodiak was one of them. Maybe I'm misspeaking. It's possible.
The ones that are Chuck and Steel designs are the Wendigo and the Rougarou. Those are Chuck and
Yeah,
Steels.
the Spitfire too is also his.
Yeah.
Spitfire and
But
I don't know.
I'm 97% sure that The Kodiak is Jordan's.
Hey, Mr. Andy, how you doing? Jose, you're back.
Yeah, the Cub is definitely Jordan's.
Yeah, the Cubs Jordans for sure. Oh yeah, but the Kodiak's a pretty badass frame, and I've got the Sasquatch from him. That's really nice. It was one of the first models when he was using wasp clips back in the day. One of his first clip frames he did.
Half of my collection, I think I have more Jordan stuff than anything. Like 2 Yetis, a Sasquatch. No, I got 3 Yetis, a Sasquatch, a Chupacabra, a Cub. So man, I have a lot of them. I have a couple of a bear hunter. The bear hunter is amazing.
The Bear Hunter?
That's an amazing.
Seen it.
Yeah, I should have brought that. I'll bring that out next time. But he only makes it out of wood, so it's very far and few between.
My curtain keeps getting stuck in the back there. I don't know what's going on.
Ooh, that was close.
Man, I must have shot like 2,000 shots today. You know that? That's crazy. That's all I've done today. Just shoot and
That's
cook
usually my go-to.
briskets. Oh, I got a problem.
Yeah.
And for all you guys down in the chat, I want you to be honest with me. If you're getting sick of looking at this ugly mug this week, because I've been pumping out some footage this week, if you're getting sick of it, let me know. I'll just slide those on down to the next week or the week after, and you can watch them then, if you want. I know I've been going pretty hard this week with the vids.
I haven't done one in forever. It's just been so hot to sit out here and do a video and stuff.
Yeah, it's tough, eh? When it gets really stinking hot, it's worse than when it's cold. Yeah, I don't like it when it's hot. There's only so naked you can get before somebody calls the cops, you know?
before your video gets demonetized.
Yeah, that's it. Somehow, some way, it's switched from a Slingshot channel to an OnlyFans, you know, and it ain't no good. Yeah.
OnlyFans with Slingshot. Jeez.
Yeah.
They said no. Basically, they're saying no. Keep pumping them out.
All right, I'll keep pumping them out.
Oh.
I got two more days. I got Thursday and Friday to pump out a few more videos that I've got some ideas for, and then Saturday or Sunday I got my son's birthday party. I think it's Saturday. And Sunday I'm going to be tired to clean it up. So
Andy wants your information for your OnlyFans.
Oh, you got it, buddy. It's on the way. DM. I'll be in your DMs.
Oh, we got coin workers in the house.
Coin worker always shows up when the conversation goes south. Hey, have you noticed that? It's like he's got a radar for that. He's like, oh, they're talking dirty. I'll be right back.
Right. Just
Go
make
out for
sling.
vacation, just make sling. Oh, dude, Larry, if I could, that's what I would do, buddy. I would quit my job, make hot sauce 3 times a week, and do slinging videos. That would be my life. And then on the weekends, I'd be doing overnighters in the woods.
That would be awesome.
That would be about as good as it can get for me.
Yeah. When you said that COVID was giving you problems with getting your passport and coming to the United States,
Sorry, what was that?
that because of COVID you were having issues with your passport.
No, no. Well, not just COVID, but when the pandemic started, all the offices were closed, and like even right now, for example, if I wanted to go and renew my driver's license, we'll use that for an example. I got to go to the place. I have to actually go there and make an appointment to go back in a certain amount of time, because they've been so backlogged for all the time that they were closed that all the government agencies are all screwed up here now because of all they're shutting down and people working from home and all this stuff. But if nobody's at work, then how does your country run? You know, and this is what they're doing. They just seem to have got that back on track now. But for me, still, if I want to go renew my license like I did back in May, I had to go down there. I had to make an appointment. They had to call me back a month later, and by the time I actually got there to do my thing, it was all shut down. So I don't know how the passport office is going to work, but I had to fix something on my information because they screwed up my birth certificate, and it's a big giant mess.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a real pain.
So when you were coming to the States, where were you going camping?
Well, back in the day, we used to actually have a trailer in Rouse's Point, New York State, and I used to go there all the time up until around 9/11. 9/11, they made it so Canadians had to have a passport to come into the U.S. right around then,
Yeah.
and yeah, and I guess in 2007 I got married, and then my sister got married a year later, and in 2008 we went to Cuba for my sister's wedding, and my son was just born. We went down there, but since then, yeah, we nothing's really working. It's all troubles.
What's funny is that I'm actually Cuban descent, and I've never been. I have grandmother, I got grandpa, I got cousins, aunt, uncles in Cuba, and I've never met.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I'm actually originally I was born and raised in Key West, Florida, bottom
Okay.
of the map. Yeah, never been there
But
though.
I'll tell you, man. The time that I spent there, and I don't know if it was just because I was on a resort and whatnot, but I found the people there so freaking nice, man. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I had such a good time when I was down there, just chatting with the folks that were there. It was great. I had a great time.
In English or in Spanish?
They speak English, French, and Spanish down there.
That's true.
Yeah.
A
Yeah, it
lot of
was
people don't
pretty
realize. There's
pretty
even
incredible.
Chinese in Cuba.
Really, eh?
Yeah. You ever been? Yeah. Did you ever get a chance to make it to the Smoky Mountains to go camping?
No, no, never.
No,
I've been
that's my
down
favorite.
to I've been down to Rollins Pond in New Hampshire. I've been to Lake George, mostly northern states, but I've done a lot of wild camping here in Quebec and Ontario. It's a lot of fun. I did a big trip. Did a big trip 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, I think now, at Algonquin Park. We did 53 kilometers through the bush in the northern Ontario, with a canoe and a backpack. That was a really good trip. That was a lot of fun.
You gotta get a. We were talking about earlier about Steve. Do a camping with him behind the
Yeah,
billboard.
that would be cool.
I think he's coming to the States actually.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's
I've got
working
some
on.
I've got some buddies that are going to New York State again to do some wild camping this year. I was gonna go, but I can't guarantee it. And it was like a no kids allowed trip, and I want to take my son wild camping this year.
Finally got on it.
That'll be fun if I can get him out camping this year. It'll be in a real trip. I wanted to take him back to Algonquin again and do. There's an area called the Barron Canyon. It's about a 40-kilometer trip. Some of the portages are a little bit. They're more on the easy side, so it would be a good one for the first go. And the first couple of lakes are all trout lakes, and then the back end of the lakes are all bass and stuff. So it would have been an awesome trip to be taking them on the first go. There's a couple of spots too where the water runs down the side of a cliff. Not a cliff, I guess like a hill, like a rocky hill. But it had been going there for so long that it's gotten smooth to the point where it's like a water slide, and you can hop on that thing and it'll shoot you right down this rock and shoot you right into the water. You can go swimming and climb right back up on top of the hill and do it again and over and over. It's gonna be a good trip.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Anything, I think any kind of camping with kids is always fun.
Oh, I love it.
Get them away from the cell phone. Get them away from the cell phones.
Yeah. And it's something to be said about these kind of trips too, because like if you're into fishing and all that kind of stuff, you're traveling, you're fishing. By the time you get to your spot, you're exhausted, but you got to eat. So you make a fire, you chill by the fire for a little bit, you eat your food, cook your meal. And when you're ready, you hop back in a canoe, you paddle for a little while, then you got to pick everything up onto your back, cross the land. There was one in the last trip I did. There was one portage that was really rough. It was 1.5 kilometers long, so it was like a little bit over a mile. So because the canoe that we were carrying was 70 pounds and my backpack was 40 pounds, I couldn't double carry. So I had to walk all the way down with my backpack, drop my backpack, my food, my fishing rod, my oars, my life jackets, and then walk back again a mile to pick up the canoe, put the 70-pound canoe on my shoulders and walk that back again for the yeah. But let me tell you, by the time I got back, I ate a whole bunch. I was hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the end, it was like doing like 3.25 miles through rain, up and down hills, and anyway, it was fun though. It was a good time.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's like camping, setting up the trailer, getting all the stuff out. Got to do a little bit of work.
Yeah. But even now, like my parents, they stay at a campground. It's like a I don't know, I guess you'll call it a trailer park, and they hang out there all summer long. They stay in their trailer, and they're really close to the boat. So my dad and my mom, they head out. They go fishing every single day. They got campfires going on. People local that they hang out with and chat. It's a lot of fun. They have a great time out there.
Yeah. I haven't been camping in years. I
mean, the kind of camping that I do is really not for everybody. There's some people that like to do like the car camping thing, and that's a lot of fun in itself. Also, that's not a problem at all, But I like a little bit of both. I like to go out and just take it easy sometimes, and car camping and that. And there's other times where I'm itching for an adventure, and well, that's when I go on those crazy expedition type trips, and that's a whole different story. You really have to budget your food and make sure that you carry the right stuff, and have a little bit of backup here and there, but not too much to make it too heavy. So it's kind of interesting. It's a different type of planning that goes involved, but it's still a lot of fun. And the good thing is that there's lots of places where you can go where, you're going to a campsite. There's no electricity or anything like that, obviously, because you're in the middle of the bush, kilometers into the bush. But they've got like wooden toilets that you can use, which is okay. It's better than just leaning up against a tree, that kind of thing. That kind of sucks. But
dig a hole.
Yeah, dig a cat hole and go to town. Yeah.
What's the net? Lost my on that. Giddy, what's that? You lost me on that.
I think my chat there we go. I got some chat moving on now here. George, you should have joined us at ECST. Even if you couldn't get through the woods course, you should have placed top 10 with the good scores on everything else. Did you go to ECST or?
No, I didn't go.
No, huh?
Nah, that's too far.
Oh yeah, you're in Florida, hey?
Yeah,
That's a bit of a hike.
about like a 13-hour drive.
Yeah, that's far. Yeah, it was about a 6-hour drive for me, which is not so bad. I probably could have done it, but it was just getting the time off at the right time, and it was just rough.
But I will be at ACC next year, though.
Oh yeah,
And it's in Alabama.
how far is that for you?
I think 8 hours. I think.
Oh.
Yeah. But I'm either gonna get a hotel room or a Airbnb.
Yeah, that's a good call.
I like camping, but I gotta have running water.
Yeah, would you fly there or would you drive?
I'm gonna drive.
Yeah.
I don't like air. I don't like the heights. That's why I'm short.
Oh, Coin, you're hurting my feelings, buddy. Yeah. I know, and Coin was doing it on purpose too. He kept on posting these lives just to rub it in that I wasn't there.
Yeah,
I spent every single night crying myself to sleep because of that guy.
you laying in your bed all cluttered up to your latex, smelling it.
Oh, I know, Coin. That's the best part about Coin Worker. He's one of the best ball busters out there, and he's funny as hell.
Yes. Oh, that was straight on the rivet. Sound like I broke metal just now.
Oh.
That's good. No, these rivets take a beating. Oh, travel in the world. Be at EC next year. No doubt. I think you would come in the top 10 at least.
Harley Arkins, how's it going? Mark, make a point to be at ECST next year. Everyone would love to meet you. You know what, dude? I really want to make it there next year. And I'm going to actually try to get to Pennsylvania this year. I believe they've got something organizing in September August and September. From Northeast Slingshots is putting it together, Mr. Brad. So if I can get down there, I'm going to definitely do that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And that's real close for me. It's about a 4.5 hour drive. Definitely worth it.
That's not bad. 4 hours.
Ooh, that was super high. I'm gonna have to check that brisket again, see where we're at.
Don't burn the brisket.
No, sir. All right. We got 8 degrees to go, guys. We're getting closer. Yeah, the flat side is just about good. Is definitely good, but the point side's still a little bit on the cool side. Not quite ready to pull it off yet. I would show you what it looks like, but it's all wrapped up in butcher paper at this point, so you can't really see anything.
Yeah. What is a brisket? I don't think I've ever. Honestly, I don't think I've ever eaten brisket.
Really? Oh man,
Yeah,
it's like a big chunk of meat that's down by the bottom part of the animal, and it tends to be it's like a muscle that they use like more often or whatever it is, so it tends to be kind of tough. But when you cook it long, low, and slow, oh man, when you take that off, it's just like fall off the bone. It gets really, really juicy. But a lot of things where people make a mistake with it is when they cook it, they take it off to cook it and they chop it up and start eating it right away. But it's no good. You gotta let it rest for like a good 45 minutes to an hour after. Some people do it even longer. And what I do is I take like an empty cooler that you would use to keep something cool. I take out. There's nothing inside of it that's gonna like no ice, no nothing. I just put I put it in there and I close the lid. I just crack it enough to let some of the steam out, so it doesn't make it too watery. But it really like soaks the juice back in the meat. It's fantastic.
Sounds good. You put barbecue sauce on it afterwards, or you just eat it how it is?
Well, there's a few things you can do. I usually just chop it up and eat it, but I save pieces of the point end. The point's got a little bit more fat on it. So I tend to make burnt ends out of that. I'll end up cutting it up into little cubes, and I cover it with barbecue sauce, and I chuck it back on the barbecue after, and make these little barbecue flavored meat nuggets. they're so good. Yeah.
That sounds good. Any sides?
I wrap in a towel and throw it in a cooler for at least an hour. Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do, Coin. I wrap mine up, and toss it into the cooler, and that's it. Done deal. It's the best way to get that juices back in that meat.
What are you gonna do for side dishes?
Me personally, I'm just gonna eat the meat. Screw the side dishes. I want to have all the room for my beef in me. But
Okay.
usually we'll do like mashed potatoes. This time I have some there's snow peas or sugar snap peas they're called. We just pull a little string out of them, and I fry them up with a pan, and I do that. Sometimes I roast potatoes, but in this case, I think I'm just gonna slam my face into a big chunk of meat and call it done.
Slam that big.
Yeah.
That's on the OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's on the OnlyFans for sure.
48-hour brisket only because I kept growing it up. Turned out best. That was a lot of smoking.
Shooting just a little bit wide. Once I did a 48-hour brisket only because it kept screwing it up and running out of pellets, and yeah, that's the worst. Turned out to be good, eh? Yeah, I bet it does. If you have to slow it down a little bit. I know for mine on my barbecue, I was having a little bit of trouble with my probe. Every now and then it would just like beep, it would just shut everything off. I took it all apart, cleaned it all up, and put it back together again. It seems to be working fine. But this is the smallest brisket I've ever done. This one's only 10 pounds. Up until this one, my smallest one that I ever did was 14 pounds. So usually I get up at like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning. I fire up the barbecue, get it turned up to around 200 degrees, and then I throw my meat on there and I prep it the day before. This time I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning, trimmed it up, and that's what we had for breakfast. I fried up the trims, put some shawarma spice on it, threw some water in a pan, and kind of stewed it down a little bit. Yeah, 15 pounds. 50 pounds is about my average. 14 was the lightest up until this one. This one was a small one, but it's an organic. It's an organic regenerative farm, all grass-fed, grass-finished brisket. The meat quality is fantastic, but it tends to be a little bit smaller. But it seems to be turning out. It's going to turn out good. I'm sure it will.
What a name, R. Kelly P. Diddy. Wow.
R. Kelly P. Diddy. What's going on, man? I liked and subbed. Appreciate it. You should give Jorge a sub too.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Shades. I'm killing you over here. Yeah, this one I went pretty simple on it though. I didn't go too crazy on the spices. I just gave it a quick rub down with some mustard. Put a little bit of scoring on the fat cap after I trimmed it down to about a 1/4 inch, and I covered it with spicy Montreal steak spice, and I left it at that. I used to go all crazy with a real special rub and all that stuff, but the spicy Montreal steak spice is really, really nice. I think it'll make a pretty good rub for a brisket. Well, we'll find out, I guess.
You don't put the hot sauce that you make on it?
No, it's way too hot.
Yeah.
I can I can eat it. I can eat it on the side like a little dip just to heat it up a little bit if I wanted to. But if I put my hot sauce on there and cooked it, none of my family would be able to eat it. So
And that's the point. It'd be all yours.
more for me. Yeah. I actually sent some down to Chuck and Steele. It's supposed to be arriving there today. We'll see. We'll see how he likes it, because he's the one that won the raffle.
Oh yeah.
He's the one that run the raffle for that slingshot that I put up on Facebook, and one of the prizes was Omega Slings Elastic, and I'm pretty sure he's got enough of that. So he's like, "You keep the elastic." I said, "Okay, I'll switch the elastic out for some hot sauce." So I sent him down 3 jars.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll like it.
Yeah. That'll happen.
Yeah, I sent him down a pineapple, a mango, and a prototype that we're working on, a new strawberry one.
That sounds awesome.
Huh?
That sounds awesome. Mango, pineapple, or mango.
Oh,
You say mango, pineapple, hot sauce?
The mango and pineapple is out of this world. I love the pineapple. I can't get enough of that.
Amazing. And that's hot for them?
It's pretty hot, man.
That's
My
amazing.
base pepper, my base pepper that I use is habaneros, and I kick it up with Carolina Reapers.
Oh
yeah, it's good stuff.
yeah.
But the cool thing is, it's hot as hell, but you still get the flavor of it, which is nice. And don't worry, for those of you guys still sticking around the chat, I'm actually working on a short for the grill and slinger, so you'll be able to see that brisket when it's all done. I'm start slicing it up, and all the juices are flowing. So don't worry about it. I'll be able to rub it in a little bit more later.
Do you have your phone on a charger while you're going live?
I used to. Sometimes I do it, but right now I don't have it on there. I don't even know how much battery I have. Actually, I should probably check. Oh,
yeah, I think. What do you have?
I got 30%.
I got 18.
Oh, 18. Well, we can wrap it up. We can wrap it up anytime.
When we started, I had 100%. I had a full. I made sure I had a full battery.
Yeah, I had 100% too. I just pulled it off the. I just pulled it off the charger when I came outside and got it set up. I guess the heat's probably taking yours out, eh? It's a little bit cooler here, so.
Well, I have it in the shade because I have it right under. I have an umbrella here, so it's like right under the umbrella, so it's not really too bad. Get back again. Work done. No, it's good time. Brisket in it.
Oh, he's got some brisket going on. Nice, Kevin. Well, bearings are shooting. Sit down.
Shooting 8 mil. That's all I ever shoot is 8 mil. If I shoot anything big, if it's anything bigger, it'll be clay, but that's 3/8, and I rarely shoot that. I usually shoot those on a rainy day when I don't want to get my ammo ready.
Yeah, I like to pull out my clay for when I'm shooting these things. If I if I hit them with steel, I'll destroy it. And it's like a metal angle iron, so I'm afraid if I hit that, I don't know where the ricochets are going to go. Hey, thanks, Jeff. Take it easy, buddy.
I have one of those, they're like metal, but when they spin, I got mine from Walmart. There's like 3 little targets. When you hit them, they're steel.
Oh,
So
like a
when you hit
tumbler.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
But I used to use those with steel, but it's like playing dodgeball.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets kind of risky sometimes. They shooting those things.
Yes. And I got 3 different sizes of the steel spinners from Timu.
Yeah, you got to watch out for those too.
Yeah.
I had a ricochet one time come back from the catch box. It hit me right in the lip.
Wow.
It didn't hit hard. Like it just kind of like flew up and went like boom. I was like, whoa, did it really hit me? And but the one that hit me in the chest, that one actually hurt a little bit. And that was it. I was like, okay, that's it. I can't shoot these things in the yard anymore.
I shot it into it. They broke. All 3 of them broke eventually. The shank snapped off of them from hitting them so hard.
Do you have any trouble shooting clays though? Like, man, when I'm shooting those things, some of them take off like knuckleballs, man. Like you can see them flying all crooked and crazy everywhere.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
No, me either.
After 10 meters, they go all crazy.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't know how Rex shoots so well with them, man. He's out there out in his yard shooting the clays all the time, and he's hitting those bottles all the time, man. For me, it's like every second. Well, maybe the Walmart ones are better than the ones I'm getting off Amazon, but
yeah, the ones at Walmart, they look pretty persistent.
Yeah, they look pretty good.
Not a bad price either.
I just had a ricochet hit the back of my catch box. It came right back and hit my barbecue. Wow, that was spooky.
Well, seems like my band problem is working.
No problems. Everything's good.
No, they're still a little tiny messed up, but they're holding up though. At least they're holding up fine.
No, that's good. Yeah, I mean, Coin.
Huh?
Coin was saying he can't shoot clay. They drive him crazy. Yeah, it's me too. I can't stand them.
Yeah. I like using them as targets. Putting them on a little key and shooting at them.
Yeah. They make good targets, I'll tell you that. Yeah, you know what, Clay? You know what, Coin? That's how I got my butterfly kiss. I was actually trying to shoot thumbs down butterfly, and I was using clays because I was kind of nervous about hitting my hand, and it's a new grip and all that stuff. And that's what I think screwed me up was the clays. It was probably too light for my bands. They're overshot and went wacky on my face.
Can't cut or cheat around.
Another one. Yeah, I got to figure out why my curtain keeps getting stuck on the back of my catch box like that. Something weird going on.
Is it getting caught on the hanging string?
Yeah, it's kind of hanging down, but it gets pushed up against the wall and it stays there. So when I shoot the second time, it's like hitting a straight up wall. If I didn't have that pad that I glued into the bottom of it, I would be ripping them right through the back of that thing.
Oh yeah. Back of my catch box has all kind of duct tape from holes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out. It's causing me an issue. Got a bunch of them just spitting out. They're hitting me. If I miss, they end up hitting coming right back at me.
I was wondering if half-inch ammo would be good for hunting squirrels. I don't hunt, so yeah, that's your question.
I like play. Learned from a guy they call ATO. At the best tapered. 11 to 6.5. I was wondering if a half-inch ammo would be good for hunting squirrels. Half-inch ammo? You trying to blow up the squirrels or what? Yeah, you would definitely. I mean, half-inch is just slightly over. It's I think a half-inch is 12 millimeters, right? If I'm doing my math right. Somewhere around there. Yeah,
Nope.
that's a half-inch. So it's definitely overkill. You've got all the stopping power in the world you would need for sure. That would definitely do it.
Can't hit nothing. What's up, Mike?
The Mikester. 3/8 9.5 will take a squirrel for sure. And a really hot 8 mil steel will take a squirrel too. But I would highly suggest going up to 9.5 as your minimum for hunting.
Welcome back, Squatch. Let me see where my battery's at now.
Yeah, we should probably wrap this up too. I got to keep an eye on my dog. He's been inside for longer than I'd normally leave him alone. Yeah.
I'm at 11%.
Oh, okay. Let's wrap it up.
Okay.
Jorge, you're the freaking man, man.
Yeah, anytime.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. This was great. If you ever want to do this on your channel again, let me know. We'll do it on your channel. We can go live and have a little bit of fun. I think it'll be a good time.
Yeah, anytime. Let me know.
Yep. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up. Mikester, last question I'm going to answer here. Can you shoot the S Petrosaur in a pinch grip? I think you can. It's narrow enough. Alrighty, guys. Thanks a lot. You guys stay safe. Oh, Leon, you're the man. Give Jorge a sub right down here. His channel's there. I'm going to wrap it up. You guys take care. Stay safe. Get on practice. Be good to each other. I'll see you again soon. Love you guys. You're freaking awesome. Want to say bye, buddy?
I think I don't see you anymore. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You blacked out there for a second, but you're back.
You're blacked out now, too.
Oh, but I can hear you.
Yeah.
All right. Take it easy, guys. Bye for now.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime,
thank you
bud.
for having me on your show, Mike.
Take it easy. Ciao.
Later.